I've been trading for coming up to nearly 4 years now, and this is something that's taught me so much about myself and so much about how the world works, and like so much about how money works, and just in general it's given me the skill. They want to share with you the right way to start this and everything to avoid, all the corners you can cut, just the whole streamlined guide to just get this whole thing done and dusted, and you can make literally unlimited amounts of P's. There's no cap and no limit to anything that you can achieve with this once you know how to do this properly. You've probably seen it a lot on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, just all over social media. So much bullshit about trading. Like, there's literally like people piggybacking off this and giving it a bad name and just creating scams around it, creating just so much fake shit that people get sucked into, and then they get a bad experience, and then they go, oh yeah, it's shit, and they give up, and they never ever take it far. They never dig deep enough just to find the right source and find exactly what the power of this can do. I'm going to point out a lot of things that you should avoid and what is the right way to do it. Anything that you see on YouTube that pops up as an advert, do not follow through with that. You literally can't get any scammier than that. I've seen so many people try to push their courses, try to pass funded accounts for you. It doesn't make sense. There's no way around it. You have to go through the hard way, and you have to learn how to do this yourself. So there's pyramid schemes, yeah? A big one called IML. There's loads of different ones, but I saw so many people get sucked into the IML or sucked into the whole pyramid scheme thing of just like pretending they're getting this and getting that, but they're just trying to get attraction so they can get referrals and make P's of the referrals, innit? That's something you definitely should avoid, and never even attempt to step your foot in, because it's just pure bullshit. If you're not searching for it, it's just coming at your face, and it doesn't really make sense. It feels a bit like it's a quick rich thing, and it seems so simple, and it seems so easy to make the money, and then all you have to do is follow signals and all that shit. Avoid it. That is your best bet. You're gonna fucking lose money, you're gonna lose trust, and you're not really gonna take the skill far enough. Like, you literally are pushing yourself back before you even start. This is the reality of what it's gonna really take, yeah? I struggled for 2.5 years of just constantly blowing accounts, constantly learning, constantly trying to change my strategy, trying to fix my strategy, trying to learn more about my strategy. Just always looking for an answer to make me money, an answer to be successful in trading. And I never gave up ever. I literally traded every single day for 3 years straight, which is not the right thing to do, but I was that desperate to try to figure out how the fuck to do this properly. Before you even start this, you have to make a promise to yourself that when you do this shit, you'll never give up. Like, you literally can't give up. You have to make a promise that it doesn't matter how many times you fail, how many times you make bare P's and then just it all goes away. You have to make that promise, and you have to stick to that promise that you're gonna stay in the game and you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel, because that's literally what you have to do. The reality is that you're gonna come in this whole industry, and you're gonna slowly figure out that it's nothing about learning about how to trade. It's nothing about learning all the technicals, and the more knowledge is, the more power you get. It's nothing about that. It's all about mastering your mind and mastering yourself and disciplining yourself. I can't describe it. How it's basically like you're going to war with yourself, because everything that you do in this is a reflection of what you're doing every single day, how you're thinking, how you're behaving. It's everything about you all in one, that you literally have to go inside and figure out what's wrong with you and try to fix it non-fucking stop. It's just like it's a trial and error, just fixing and fixing and fixing all the problems that you've had since you were a child. Like, you have to go and find the deep roots of everything, and that's how you succeed in this game. It's more about what is within you, not about the knowledge you have in trading. It's the most basic strategy ever. You can draw a bunch of lines and you can make P's from it by either luck or just repetition of doing the same exact bullshit. It does not matter how you trade. It's all about what is in your head and how you control your emotions. I had to learn that the hard way. Me telling you this now is literally putting you a year ahead of everyone else. You will have the correct mindset stepping into this industry, and you're gonna be like, cool, I know what to do, I know what to look out for, and now I need to work on mastering myself. You'll literally find the most basic thing, you'll stick with it, and you will make millions from it. Like, you can do that. All you have to do is just figure out what's wrong in the beginning in your mind and start doing that from the start. I always thought that the results that I got are a reflection of what I know. So I just kept trying to find out how to tweak my stuff, how to dissect everything to the T and figure out if that is the answer, but it wasn't. 2.5 years, I figured out it's all about mindset. And then even that was another hurdle, just trying to learn that shit. I struggled and struggled and struggled with all the bad habits that I've developed from starting so poorly in the beginning. I had to try and unlearn and create good habits over that, and I just kept going back and forward. I just kept rubber banding all the time, and I was blowing accounts, I was making money, I was blowing accounts, I was making money. Like, I'd say I was profitable, but I would never ever be consistent enough to keep the money that I always made. So do not develop any bad habits from the beginning. Understand that whatever you do now is going to carry on with you for a good amount of years until you figure out that you have to cut it out. You literally have 3 pillars to success in this game, and you have to master each one. So the first thing is to just learn the basics, figure out how to understand what's going on. In the basics, you have to learn risk management before you even open your first trade. In the space of 20 trades, I'm risking 0.5%. 0.5%, if I lost all of those trades in 20 in a row, I would blow the account. And it's very unlikely you won't lose 20 trades in a row. And every single win that you make is gonna be way more than 0.5%. So you lose, win, lose, win, and at the end of it, you're still on top. That's how it works, that's how you should see it. Everything in trading is probability. You have to look at it as probability. You can't get emotional and you can't not stick to your plan. You have to stick to your trading plan. So the basics is risk management, writing up a trading plan, sticking to that trading plan, and understanding about the markets and how it moves. You need to learn the strategy. You pick one strategy and you test it. The ways you can test this is going through backtesting, which is backtesting means that you go into the charts on the computer or your phone or whatever. You go into the past. You go a year back, a couple months back, a couple weeks back, whatever it is. You get that strategy that you learn, and then you try pretend you're trading in the past. So just like this little clip here, this is basically how you backtest. It's very simple. You just lay out the strategy, you wait for it to play out, and you can just fast forward the result in a matter of seconds because it's already done in the past. You journal this, you track each trade that you've taken on backtesting, and then you have a whole report of data showing you that the strategy that you have is profitable. Yeah. So for me, I'll say I'll take 20 trades, and at the end of 20 trades, if I'm in profit, then it's profitable. I can go and test it in the live markets. Once I've tested it out on practice or backtesting at least 5 to 6 times. So you got to do 20 trades at least 5 to 6 times just to be comfortable and just to have confidence that your trading strategy works. When you have confidence that it works and you get money at the end of 20 trades, doesn't matter how many losses you have or how many wins you have, if it's profitable, that strategy works. If it's not, tweak it a tiny bit, test it again. Once you have the confidence, you can bring it to the live markets, and you have to master your mindset when it comes to playing with real money. But the second you have no experience with the real money, all the emotions start coming up, all the bad habits start coming up, all the deep-rooted stuff that you've had since you were a kid start showing up. You're gonna go through another rigorous learning process of failing and getting beaten by your own mind. It's very hard to catch yourself. It's very hard to see exactly what the fuck's going on. If you write your emotions in a journal or notes or whatever, every single trade you take a screenshot of the trade, write your emotions, how you feel before, how you feel during, how you feel after, you will start to see exactly what your mind is saying and doing while you're in these trades, and then you'll start to be able to pick up on little signals you can spot your mind doing, and then boom. Don't be like me and be like, oh yeah, it's long, I can't be asked to put this on a spreadsheet, I can't be asked to write my thoughts down, I can't be asked to journal my trades. You have to do it. That is the work you have to put in. You have to do this, and you have to repeat and just keep doing the same shit and build the data up so you are comfortable and you have that little edge and that little ability to say, yeah, I am confident that this shit works regardless. based on probabilities. I don't need to worry, I don't need to stress. I can walk away with this and close my screen and let it run. That's exactly how you should think from the start. Basics, the strategy, and then your mindset, the psychology. That is the only thing that you have to focus on. Those 3 things will get you far enough to make money and actually change your life from it. And psychology is literally 80 to 90% of the whole thing. I want to break down the type of emotions that you're going to deal with. So the first thing that you're going to get is called beginner's luck. So when you first start this, you enter a trade and then it wins, and you enter another trade and then it wins, and then you don't even know what you're doing, you're just guessing, you're just randomly entering a trade. It only takes 2 buttons to press. You start doing all those things and then boom, it's giving you that false confidence that you know exactly what you're doing. It's inevitable, but the losses will come because it's part of the probabilities. You'll just shut down and be like, oh shit, I'm blowing accounts and doing this, I don't know what to do, like, oh, it's not for me, and then you quit. So many people, it takes them literally a month to 2 months and they're out of the game already, just because they had beginner's luck and then they just can't win anymore because they keep losing. It fucks up the psychology, and then overtrade, they revenge trade, they get fear of missing out, and then they're stuck in a negative cycle of just thinking, why am I not winning anymore? Why do I keep losing? Whatever I do, like I just keep I keep losing. It's not for me, I need to quit. That is a type of shit that will go through your head at the beginning if you have no dedication of actually trying to learn this shit. Yeah, you get beginner's luck, which leads into overtrading, revenge trading, fear of missing out, over education, which is a thing. You start to think that you need to learn more, you need to figure out what to do, and then you go into just a spiral of finding a strategy, trying to learn it, it doesn't work out, and then you find another strategy, trying to learn it, it doesn't work out. This is literally how it works. Like this is how humans work, and this is what you're gonna experience if you don't clock what I'm saying right now. You'll be stuck in a cycle for like a good 2 years, the same shit, and developing those bad habits and ingraining them as something that is just unbreakable, and you can't get rid of it. Like, you have to get rid of it. You have to understand what's happening to you from the start. You have to find the right people to learn from. In the description below, I've listed a bunch of different YouTubers that I've learned from in the past. I never bought any course. You don't need a course. All you have to do is just figure out what you need to learn, what you need to do, and based on those 3 things that I've taught you, basics, strategy, and psychology, that's all you need to learn. And you have to take those things and then dive deeper and dissect what you're going through, and then just figure out the problems through YouTube. Like, you don't need a course. Everyone's journey is different. It might take you a couple months, it might take you a couple years. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If you stick to it, you will be successful. You will see success, and the life that you can live from this is literally something that can make you billions. This is not even a car, this is a spaceship. This shit will take you to billions if you want it to. I try and preach this to a lot of people that I care about, and a lot of them do not want to hear it. So when you're on this journey, don't bother trying to help other people, cause a lot of them will see this as a scam. It could be the closest ones to you, and it doesn't matter. If they can't do it, it's calm. If you want to do it and you have to do it, just fucking do it. But along the way, you will find people that you can trade with. You can find people that can keep you accountable for your emotions, for your mindset. You will find people in the community. Like, there's so many things. You can go on Discord, you can go on Reddit, you can go on YouTube, you can start your own stuff, and you will bump into people that will help you on this journey. Like, I've spoken to a lot of people that have ultimately got me to where I am now. I just want you guys to understand this is very, very possible. It is very easy once you just keep learning. At the beginning, I did not know what the fuck I was looking at. At first, it kind of scared me how much I thought I had to know. The more I learned, the more simple it became. Looking back now, I can't even remember how fucked the charts looked to me. I didn't know what I was looking at, but now it's so simple. Don't get scared, don't get shy. Get stuck into it and just keep learning and learning. Have the thought in your head that you will understand this soon enough. Just keep going. It's that simple. I recommend, but you can do whatever you want. My strategy I use is called supply and demand. Learn price action, how the market moves. Learn supply and demand. You don't need to draw anything, you don't have to look at anything, there's no indicators, nothing. It's just you looking at what you see and it works. It's how the banks move, supply and demand. And then focus on what the fuck is going in your mind, and you will be ahead of so many people that get stuck into this. I'll do more detailed videos about it if you want me to. I don't want to turn into a Forex YouTuber, but I have a lot of knowledge about this, and I really do want to share it with a lot of people, because it's changed my life, and it's going to change everyone else's if they want it to. Don't be shy to message me on any social media I've got down below. I'll get straight to you and I'll help you out with anything that you're facing. And also comment below anything that you want me to make a video about, and I'll get straight to it. Alright? If you think you got what it takes, get it started and don't ever give up. Alright? I'll see you man in a bit.
Call coming in on my cell. Jumped up like Fury in the 12. No seatbelt, fuck 12. You don't need a stereo in that V12. Just got the weak detail. Roll past, see the pigs on detail. They just tryna find intel. No loose lips, you know what that entails.